What's going on, guys? Daft here, coming back at you with another story time video. All right, this is the 4th of July story. Okay, and when I'm recording this, technically it's 1 a.m. on the 5th of July, and when I post this, it's probably going to be sort of in the afternoon. But whatever, I'm still telling the story, the 4th of July story. All right, fuck it. Hope you guys' 4th of July was a little bit better than mine. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was thundering, and the park next to me pushed them back to next week, and I have to work that day of the week. So fuck. Okay. I love watching fireworks. I love fireworks. I think they're fun, but I gotta go to work and I can't call off because the schedule's already set. Fuck my life, I guess. But anyways, let's hop right into the story, okay? Now, this is the story about basically a fucking firework went off in my face, and I can say this wholeheartedly, this was all my fault, okay? Now, when this took place in 2021, all right? So I was 15, okay? School basically just got out, right? I just got out of my freshman year of high school. In 2021, I'm not gonna lie, I think that was such a fun year. I know COVID was still technically happening, but that shit was fun. 2020, 2021, I loved those years. I know that sounds kind of insensitive. I don't really care. All right, but they were cool. Now, yes, so the 4th of July, all right, that day we were going to my mom's ex-boyfriend's aunt's house. All right, now she lived deep in the hillbilly woods of Pennsylvania. All right, I think near like the Appalachian Mountains. So you know it's just real redneck, which I don't really fuck with already. I don't really like living deep in the woods. I prefer sort of the city. I do like nature. I do like being in the woods, but living there, not really into that, okay? So, anyways, me and my family all get in the car and we drive like an hour and a half from New Jersey all the way to PA. Okay, we get there and we say hi to everybody. All right. I remember they were all pretty nice people. They made some bomb ass food. I will tell you that. I remember they made these like little hot dog, like little smokies, and they wrapped them in this like bacon, but it was sweet. It was like candied almost, not healthy at all. It I'm surprised that I didn't get type 97, like a new form of diabetes from eating the amount that I did. I think I ate like fucking 15. Don't do that. You'll probably get some sort of disease. Anyways, yeah, so we get there, we eat a bunch of food, we're talking, all right, people are drinking. They start eating raw clams for some reason, which I tried. I'm never doing that again. And then, yeah, so it gets later on into the night. It's probably around like 10 p.m. this time. And we decide we're going to do some fireworks. Now, it's PA in the middle of butt fuck nowhere. So, what fireworks are we going to do? We're going to do the fucking mortar aerial fireworks, okay? Because in New Jersey, they're illegal, but in PA, thank fuck, they're legal, okay? So we had gone to this store. It was called what's it called? It's called Phantom Fireworks. You For anybody watching this in Pennsylvania, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Phantom Fireworks. It's a fireworks store where you just buy all these crazy fireworks. I think we spent like $1,000 on fireworks. It was fucking awesome. I love fireworks shopping. I think it's so fun. So yeah, so we start letting off these crazy fireworks, and oh, they're beautiful. I love fireworks. I think fireworks is so cool. But we start lighting off all these fireworks, and then as we're going, I notice that there's this really big one, and I'm like, "Can we do that one next?" And they're like, "No, no, no. That's gonna be the finale. That's gonna be the last one." You guys know the last fireworks. They're always the big ones, right? So I'm like, okay. So we keep on lighting off these fireworks. They're great, and then we get to the end, and they're like, "All right, it's time to do the last one," and I go, "Can I do it?" And they all sort of look around and they're like, "Yeah, sure, you're old enough. You're old enough to light a firework." So I'm like, "Fuck yes." So I take it and I take the fucking mortar and the tube. It was huge, by the way. I think the mortar fit sort of, it was a bit bigger than the palm of my hand, like to give you an idea on how big this firework was. So I take the tube and I put it on the ground, and I felt so cool doing it. I felt like I was in the army, part of like a mortar team. But yeah, so I take the ball, and if you guys have never lit off mortar fireworks, basically it's this ball and it has like this big fuse. It looks like a cartoon bomb. And you put the ball in the tube and you make sure the fuse is hanging out because you have to light it. So I took the fuse out, and as I lit the fuse, everyone just sort of like runs back because they know it's gonna be fucking huge. And sort of I start to slowly step back, and I don't know why I did this. I was waiting for like the last second to run because I thought maybe I'd look cool. I don't know, but as the fuse runs out, I step back, and then it goes up, but it only goes up like a few feet, and then it just instantly fucking explodes. Like I feel it. I felt it like hit my face, and I was like, fuck, ah, I like covered my eyes because my whole face felt like it was on fire. It was horrible. It was so painful. I grab my face and I like drop on the ground. I'm like rubbing dirt into my face because I'm like, maybe that'll put it out. And my mom's screaming because she thinks that her son just got lit on fire from this big fucking firework. And it was a huge explosion. Like this, as I said, this thing was huge. The explosion it caused was fucking like like little bits of embers sort of in the trees, and we had to like slap those out. But I'm like rolling around and I'm like trying to, I guess, rub the fire off my face, which doesn't make any sense. And then so the pain sort of stopped. I bring my head up and I just smell burnt hair because some of my hair had burnt, and my fucking eyebrows, some of that was burnt. And I literally felt like I had this huge sunburn on my face. It felt horrible. Like literally, like I felt it. I almost felt like a little bit of a shockwave. That's how massive this fucking explosion was. But we go back inside. We take care of everything. We clean it all up. Like we pour water in the tube, and we go inside. And they're like sort of patching me up, which was nice. They're like, "Do we need to take you to the hospital? Do we get you an ambulance?" I'm like, "No, no, I don't want to do that." Because at this point, I just wanted to go home. And I like looked at myself in the mirror. I was burnt up pretty bad. Like my whole face was red. Like it was, I looked basically like I got fucked in the face by the sun. Okay. And so, yeah, we get in the car and we go home. And I remember I go home and I took a cold shower because I knew if I took a hot shower, it'd burn the fuck out of me. And I remember I was just getting ready to turn into the night. I was like, I'm fucking done. And my mom walks in my room. She's like, hey, I want to see how you were doing. Like, how are you feeling? And I go, Mom, I had a giant firework go off in my face. Do I look okay? I was kind of being a dick. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm annoyed. It hurts. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, Mom, I never want to light fireworks again or eat raw clams again or go to that fucking house again. And she laughed and I laughed, and it was pretty funny. But anyways, yeah, that was the story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's definitely a fun story to tell. I have fun telling it every time I tell it to somebody. Yeah, I hope your guys' 4th of July was fun, all right? Moral of the story, don't light fireworks. If you're older and if you have a kid and you're watching this, don't let them light fireworks, okay? Fireworks should be lit by responsible adults only, okay? Not 15-year-olds, all right? Seriously though, guys, I hope you did enjoy this story. Please like, comment, subscribe. Sorry, I can't speak tonight. If you enjoyed it, I will see you guys in the next story. Peace out.